what's good, bro? I just wanted to make a quick video about this because it's something that has come up in my life recently. And I will divide this video into two parts. First, how to actually make the decision if you're confronted with it. Should you make music right now or not? Because there are certain nuances to that decision that are very important and that you shouldn't ignore. And in a second part, how to actually overcome it. We always have two options, right? Making music now or don't make music now. There's a time and place for both scenarios. However, most of the times, making music is the right answer, right? So how do you actually decide? The answer is pretty simple. You always make the music. The only case when this is different is if it's a reoccurring thing. Meaning every single day you sit down, but you don't want to make music. And even after forcing yourself to do it, you don't really get into flow state and you don't really enjoy the music. Or you don't really enjoy making the music. Now that scenario is pretty much burnout, or you are pretty close to burning out from actually making music. Now what you need is a break here from pretty much everything, and I will make a video on how to overcome burnout as a music producer pretty soon, because that's something that's pretty relevant in my life right now. But no matter how hard you've been brainwashed by hustle culture, no matter how good hustling and working hard is, you need a break here. You really do need a break. Because in the end, we want to be able to do this over a long time horizon. We want to be able to do this over 5-10 years. And we can't burn out in the first 1 to 2 years and then not do it for like a year because we have to take a break. We're forced to take a break. So rather than forcing yourself all the time and burning out, take a break so you can do it over a long time horizon, because consistency will always beat intensity. So it's more important to be consistent over the 10 years of time than to be intensely consistent over 1 year. Of course, we want to marry both in most of the time, but sometimes it's just better to just be consistent and not intense, so you can do it for the long run. If that isn't the case, and after you force yourself, you still enjoy making music and you still have fun doing it, and it doesn't feel like you don't enjoy it at all, congratulations, that's how it's supposed to be. Then the answer is pretty simple: make music. Now I have 3 tricks that help me get over the initial burden of getting started that I pretty much use every single day. Number 1 is coffee and nicotine gums. These are just nootropics that help your brain get stimulated, help your dopamine sensors get stimulated, and make you want to do the work more. Important with coffee and nicotine gum is to not overdo it, as they lose their efficiency 2 to 3 times a week max. Second trick is actually from a writer. I don't remember his name, but he used to do that all the time. Pretty much a trick to overcome that creative block. First, you set up the time interval. For me, 30 minutes is more than enough. In that next 30 minutes, you can't do anything else but either sit in front of your computer and make music, or sit in front of your computer and bore yourself. You're not allowed to do anything else. What you find is that your mind would rather make music than being bored. And that's how you get into flow state pretty quick. It's a trick from an old writer that I've learned, which is pretty useful for music too, if you know how to do it. And the third trick would be the short version of what we talked about earlier with burnout. It's just taking a short break, going for a walk, sitting outside, getting some sunlight, just low dopamine activities. So don't take a break and be on your phone all the time, or don't take a break and, I don't know, watch a video. Don't do anything that spikes your dopamine sensors, because you want to really keep them low, get them down, so you can get stimulated by the work you're doing afterwards. And in general, you want to fill that break with low dopamine activities, and low dopamine activities normally are things that would normally bore you. So as a rule of thumb, if the thing you're doing right now would normally be too boring for you to do on a consistent basis every single day, then it's a sign that it's low dopamine and low stimulating, and that it's a good thing to do during a break. I hope this helps, bro. See you in the next video. Peace.